right temperature. What is this? Kettlebells and coffee, right? Because we got the coffee. Today we are actually going to bring in kettlebells. Why are we going to be talking about kettlebells today? Well, we need some etiquette training on the kettlebells. You know how you go off to school for etiquette and you put the books on your head and you learn how to have proper manners in life? Well, this is also to be said of kettlebells. And I know this might sound funny, because they are pretty dumb instruments, right? It's just a bell with a handle. So how much lessons do you need on holding a kettlebell, using a kettlebell? Well, guess what?
What is it? What's that?
We are going to bring on none other, needs no introduction. She is the one and the only, Shelly Linsky. There she is. All right. And if you notice, she's very eager and excited to be here to demonstrate what we're about to talk about. Shelly is holding on to this magnificent kettlebell. And you notice her racked grip. So with the grip, now what we don't want to do is we don't want to let that grip go here, because that's what the kettlebell does. This outside ball here wants you to bend that wrist. However, if that happens, that's going to affect your wrist. It's going to affect your elbow, your shoulder, and then it's even going to affect your little poor heart. So we want to make sure everything stays strong, because if Shelly goes, and let's say she presses that kettlebell like so, don't do that. It hurts. It just hurts me watching. And here's the other thing that I love about Shelly and her kettlebell hold, is she is actually gripping really tight. Because if she opens up the hand, she loses stability. So if she goes and tries to press that's going to instantaneously go into her shoulder, and she's not very strong. So when we want to be strong using our kettlebells, she's going to lock in tight, and she might actually flex that wrist just a little bit. For anybody out there that might have sensitive wrists, I understand that this ball, the bell, might be hard on that wrist, arm area. Feel free to grab yourself some of those wristbands or something. People have used tube socks and cut off and just use a tube for a little bit of that comfort as you start slowly acclimating to that pressure. As I follow people on social media, because that's where you learn all the things, right? I see people holding double kettlebells. Now this is great. A double kettlebell rack position is very important and very effective when it comes to your training. However, I see how people grab onto these bells and they hold them in such different ways. We collapse the arms, we open up the arms, we try to put the kettlebells on our shoulders so we almost look like we're doing a back squat with a barbell. There's a reason why they're kettlebells and not barbells. But here at Fitness Line Down, we have those systems of progressions. So before we start talking to people about how to hold two kettlebells, we're going to bring in our favorite ultimate sandbag.
Yes!
So as Shelly's holding on to our ultimate sandbag here, we used to coach people to pull the bag into your body, but as she does that, it tends to be that there's a little bit of a rock back. People end up arching their back as they try to pull. What have I done? I've lost my plank. So here now what we want to talk about is push. Drive your body into the bag, and now she feels her plank light up. So now she's going to turn and face everybody, so everybody can see her wonderful smile. There it is. But you notice how her arms are going to be parallel with each other and perpendicular to the floor. This right here, as she pushes the body into the bag, gets those upper core muscles fired up. So when she does something like a hinge, a squat, a lunge, she is able to properly and effectively use her core muscles. So this right here is kind of a level 1 holding position as we push the body into the bag.
No problem.
Now we're going to take the sandbag out and we're going to amplify. We're going to progress the holding position to our two kettlebell racked position. So as you notice, Shelly actually has a pretty similar pattern as if she was holding her kettlebells. Now she's going to give us a quick side profile because we want to use the feedback, the intention that we had with the sandbag. So nowhere is she going to be rocking back, pulling those bells into her. She's going to drive her body through that imaginary sandbag. So she's got that holding position as she stacks up the lats, strong plank position. Now she's going to turn once again, and what she's not going to allow happen is she's not going to allow the elbows or the hands to cave in. Once she does that, she loses the effectiveness of those lats, and then she starts unplugging her core. Why would anybody want to do an exercise without the core muscles?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either. So the grip is strong, and so the other thing we're not doing is we're not winging out those kettlebells. We're not trying to do any of those barbell back squats where we try to put the bells on. The one thing I like to think about is with my clients, our clients here, is that if at any point I try to pull that bell, don't let me do that. If I try to pull the bell away from her at any angle, she's got to hold on tight. And right there, by holding on tight, makes that exercise, those exercises you're about to do, feel just right. You see what I did there? Tight, right. You're probably getting tired, aren't you?
Yes.
Why don't you go ahead and exit stage left, stage right, I forget. So the next time you're in the gym, whether it's here at Fitness Lying Down, whether it's at another gym that you like to frequent, do us a favor. Hold those kettlebells like you mean it. Think about how you hold the ultimate sandbag. And if you don't have one, just go get one. It's almost Christmas time. It's not too late to put that on your Santa list. So for all of those out there that have put up with us, I appreciate it. Until the next time we see each other, you're welcome.